Hey, this is the first video of a series to help teach new players how to play Marvel Crisis Protocol quickly, or to help veterans brush up on particular details of the game. This video is dedicated to an overall perspective of the game and how it plays. Marvel Crisis Protocol is a miniatures game designed by Atomic Mass Games, where you get to build, paint, and then play with your favorite Marvel heroes and villains by vying for objectives, attacking your opponent's characters, and getting to throw in the occasional catchphrase like Hulk Smash. Both players will construct a roster of 10 characters, 10 Team Tactic cards, 3 Secure Crisis cards, and 3 Extract Crisis cards. You can mix and match any of the characters from the Marvel Universe to make up those 10 characters, but there are benefits during the game if your squad is able to be affiliated, which is done by having more than 50% of your strike team that you bring to the table be from the same affiliation, which you can check on AMG's website under the Organized Play tab. To begin a game, each player brings their roster and rolls 5 dice. Whoever has more crits, wilds, and hits in the roll wins priority, with the tiebreaker going to whoever has the most crits, and then to whoever has more wilds. The priority player then gets to either randomly draw one objective from their Secure Crisis cards or their Extract Crisis cards. Whichever they did not select, the non-priority player will then draw from their own pile. The non-priority player may then choose which threat total or point total to play with for that game from the 2 randomly selected crises. That number can be found at the top of the card in the middle circle. The non-priority player also then chooses which table edge they would like to play on. Players then in secret build a team of their characters that equals the chosen threat level or lower and selects 5 of their 10 Team Tactic cards. After both players reveal their rosters, they take turns deploying characters within range 3 of their board edge, starting with the priority player. The game lasts for 6 rounds, at which point whoever has the most victory points will win the game. If players are tied, you continue playing until there is a victor. The game can end earlier if a player at any point has 16 or more victory points and is not tied, or if they have KO'd all of their opponent's characters off the board, that player will win. Each round is made up of 3 phases. The power phase, where every character will gain a power, which is a resource they can spend for cool attacks or abilities. The activation phase, where players alternate turns until there are no more characters that can activate. During a player's turn, they can play Team Tactic cards, either activate a character of their choice, or pass if the opposing player has more activations remaining. Then finally, the cleanup phase, where victory points are scored from the crisis cards. Characters who have been dazed by losing all of their stamina on their healthy side will remove all status conditions, damage, and their dazed token and flip to their injured side. Then priority is given to the player who didn't activate the last character. And then all activation tokens are removed and you start again. The last thing worth mentioning quickly is that AMG uses proprietary dice, range rulers, and movement tools for Marvel Crisis Protocol. The range rulers and movement tools all are marked with either a number or a letter that will correspond to different rules and abilities. The dice are 8-sided dice. It has the crit that looks like an exclamation mark, the wild, which looks like a spiral. There are 2 hit symbols which resemble a comic POW, 1 block that looks like a shield, 2 blanks, and the failure result that looks like a skull. So that is a brief general overview, and I will start breaking things down a bit more thoroughly in the other videos in this series, starting with the character stat cards.